being here. We have Dasher with us at Audiotree Studio. So, Kylee, Dasher actually began in Atlanta, and where you grew up, correct?
I spent
formative years there.
like 13 years.
Yeah. Okay.
From
And then
through 20s.
you guys moved to Bloomington, or you did.
Yeah.
They were already there. What's the difference between kind of establishing yourself as a band in Atlanta compared to Bloomington? It's massively different city sizes, and I'm assuming the scene's quite different as well.
Oh, well, I mean, it's kind of, I don't know how different it is. It's just not as big.
Sure.
The same kind of shit. A lot of the kids are, I think for me, it's like, it's a college town in Bloomington, and I never really hung out in a place like that. So, one thing that was different was going to shows. Like, they were really good shows, but I was like the oldest person there.
In Bloomington.
Yeah, and when I lived in Atlanta, it was like a lot of people my age and older, like everywhere. So
yeah, like you were at that
kind of
set
like,
age for going to like DIY shows and things like that. Do you guys still attend DIY shows regularly in Bloomington, or play them yourselves?
I mean, I was booking a lot of shows, like house shows.
Okay, cool.
When I still lived there.
Did you live at a venue yourself?
Well, I just used my basement.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
So I guess that counts then.
Yeah, it was like 420 West 4th Street, so
Awesome.
a cool name for the house.
Oh, yeah. Well, and then, so just kind of like establishing yourself in Bloomington, like, would you say it was like more difficult just because you were coming in as like, you know, older than everyone in the scene, or was it hard to start fitting in and play around again?
I'm trying to think of. I've got, you know, leaving Atlanta was something I didn't really want to do. Mm-hmm. And I was, you know, going through a lot of like kind of crisis like shit stuff. I don't know if I could say that, but so my focus wasn't ever really like on, is this scene working, or like things like that, you know. It was, and like I got some people that I thought would that wanted to play and wanted to help me keep things going, because I recorded the record that I just put out 3 years ago, and then like a few days after that, my band broke up. And like, and I've had like people walk a couple times, but it's like been one at a time. Mm-hmm. And when that happened, it was like, it gave me this open window to move, and I could, cause like I'm writing the music so I can get, if I'm gonna get new people, I can get new people somewhere else.
Right.
And I have family that lives in Indiana, so I really needed to access my family because of my own situation, like personal shit going on, and it just kind of all came together. You know, like the label that we're on, Jaguar Records.
Mm-hmm. They're
is
based
also
in
based
Bloomington.
in Bloomington, and I figured that would just be like this added bonus, because they could like help plug me into like some venues and get us some shows and stuff. So
absolutely,
it just all kind of came together.
All right, awesome. Well, go ahead into your next two. Thanks. Audiotree studio with us. I'll let you take a little breather right now. It was pretty intense. But so you guys just released an album called Sodium on July 14th through Jaguar. And that's your first full-length record, correct?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. You two can answer if you'd like now. And then you're starting off on a U.S. tour in August to kind of promote the record.
August 4th.
August 4th. And just coming back from a tour in Europe. So what do you think is going to be the difference between touring in the United States versus touring in Europe?
Well, they are other countries over there.
Yeah, there are, yes, multiple other countries.
And it's not really that much different to me. It's like just people don't speak English.
Yeah.
Food's a little different.
That's about the same. Is this tour longer than your European tour?
They're about the same.
Okay, cool.
We had a tour manager for that, and that was awesome.
Yeah. And
now we're managing ourselves on this one, so it's probably going to be different because of that. But
sure.
A lot of
self-motivation.
Like, I don't know, you didn't get the phone number, and
sure.
too hard of shit.
I wanted to talk about, we still aren't really seeing that many drummers who also are the lead vocalists in the band, and I think it's really exciting. It's like a new approach of going about it. And you were talking about how your main goal is to play the drums, and then the singing just kind of comes as like a secondary type thing.
Yeah, it's fun at this point to do it, but I played in a lot of bands in Atlanta. Well, not a lot, but enough. And I got my heart broken as just a drummer playing other people's music that I loved. And the bands would break up, and then I could never play those parts that I would work on for 2 years. Getting good stuff. And so I realized I had needed to start writing my own music so I could, if somebody wanted to quit, I could keep playing the song anyway and not get interrupted with something I'm working on.
Right. Okay. And then do you want to explain how you go about your vocals a little bit? I know sometimes they're kind of incoherent lyrics.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know what I'm saying a lot, and it doesn't matter to me what I'm saying as much. When I listen to music, I don't really listen to vocals. I'm not really into poetry, language in general, I guess, but. It's more of an extension of, it's just another tonal instrument to me. I care about vowel sounds and inflection and delivery and things like that, just like you would if you were playing guitar or something else.
Right, yeah.
And also it's rhythmic because I'm having to play drums at the same time, so I have to kind of make that all work together somehow. Initially I didn't want to sing, but I wrote all the parts for a lot of our early stuff in the beginning, and when I got my first bandmates, I wanted the bass player to sing, but he was kind of sucking at it. So I pulled over the mic and was like, this is how it goes, and it ended up just working on accident, and then he was like, you should just do it, and I was like, yeah, okay, I saw that, and then and just went from there.
All right, so that sounds pretty great then. If you guys want to head into your next song.
You ready, Gary?
next we have Dasher with us in the Audiotree studios. I know you wanted to talk a little bit about this. You were actually diagnosed with high functioning autism recently after kind of years and years of trying to figure out what was going on.
About 33 years.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I wanted to know how it kind of changed your perception of putting songs together or thinking about songs you've written before you knew what was going on.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it's changed anything about my approach or anything, but it's kind of given me a little insight on why I might be doing it the way I'm doing it. A lot of people would ask me in interviews and questions, and sorry, I'm like so out of breath.
No, it's okay. Take a glass of water.
Stuff like, what do your lyrics mean? I usually don't know. There's a few songs that I've looked back on where I picked stuff because it fit. Like the one that I just played is like I guess the chorus is like, "Who are you?" over and over. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's kind of like probably about, dealing with ASD and not really knowing what the fuck's going on. I guess like one of the reasons I wanted to mention it is I'm not really a causes kind of person, and especially ever had any kind of intention to use music as a platform to talk about anything else. A lot of stuff like politics and social issues I don't really understand. But ASD is definitely pretty crazy, and especially like the profile in women is a lot different than with boys. Mm-hmm. And a lot of us got missed. There's like legions of women my age that are just now figuring it out. So I'm not really unique in that situation. But there's a lot more that are still out there that are like misdiagnosed, being mismedicated, all the same shit that I've been through for like the past 25 years.
Right.
I've been seeing, doctors since I was like 8. And it's like blown my mind that it was not caught until
recently.
Now. But it's only until now that they kind of like have the research that they, need to be able to spot us or whatever. So, and that's great, but and it's great for the next generation, but I just kind of wanted to say something because, autism is like all over people that play music. I think like it's the population of musicians and artists. Like there's probably a lot more out there than we realize. And there's a lot of really great things that come with it. It's not a mental illness. It's a neurological condition. We're not crazy. But if you don't know what's going on, then you will feel crazy. And there's just a lot of shit that it comes with having that and no explanations or answers. And, people get like mental illness from that, like, depression, anxiety, shit like that.
Do you think having your musical output has helped you over the years get...
I think actually the playing music part does. Mm-hmm. But all the rest of it, like getting to the shows, talking to everybody, dealing with the other bands, mm-hmm. That's really hard. Mm-hmm. It's been really hard, and I have had so many meltdowns. And I don't know what to really do to change that besides just like minimize. Like I stay in backstage a lot, mm-hmm. Stuff like that, and try to like have some days off. But it is kind of worth it, I think. In the end, like getting to do what I'm doing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. All right, well, let's continue then. Go ahead into your next song.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. studio. Once again, their first full-length album, Sodium, came out on July 14th. Definitely check that out. And they also will be starting off on a U.S. tour all throughout the United States in August. If you can't catch them tonight for their first show as Dasher, playing in Chicago at Beat Kitchen. And there are still tickets available. If you guys want to rip into your last song.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're tuning.
Is there anything else you want to tell everyone getting ready for your tour and stuff?
Please come out and see us tonight. It'd be cool to make some new friends.
Yeah, it's backed by great local bands too. I think Laverne's on that bill and Aurora L'Orealis.
Yeah, we're really
Two
excited.
other great bands. Great.
Y'all ready for this?
for coming in today. That was awesome. This is Audiotree live with Dasher from Bloomington, Indiana. Thanks so much. Catch him at Beach Kitchen tonight. Have a good rest of your day.
Thank you very much, everybody.